Every actor has to begin somewhere, be it commercials, music videos, or amateur theater. While some are graced with landing first roles in major motion pictures, the majority have their first outings in lower budget productions. It's a well-known fact that alternate cinema is typically a more cost-effective genre to produce, often utilizing up-and-coming talent that on occasion may one day turn out to be some of the greatest performers of a generation. In a field that stretches back as far as cinema itself, there have been many outstanding performers who got their first taste of fame through horror, and today I'll be taking a look at the most notable cases. So join me as I count down the top 10 stars who started in horror. For this list, I'll be looking at the highest profile actors whose earliest roles were in alternate cinema. This may not necessarily be their first appearance in film, but still within the realm of being unknown. I'll also be overlooking stars who carved out a career in horror, as that's a list for another time. So let's begin. Number 10. Way before starring as Aragorn in the critically acclaimed Lord of the Rings trilogy, Viggo Mortensen began his cinematic career in the 80s hidden gem picture Prison. Beating over 80 actors to the role of Burke, the movie was part of the killer back from the dead trend. The first US project of Finnish director Renny Harlin, the movie was commended for its creative kills, a trend he would apply when filming A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. Following the project, Mortensen would star in many under-the-radar features and earn great respect as a dramatic performer, also earning himself multiple Academy nominations. He is now recognized as one of the greatest actors of his generation. Number 9. Just 1 year before becoming internationally recognized as Rachel Green in the TV series Friends, Jennifer Aniston would first hit the big screen in the schlock classic Leprechaun. Starring in the lead role as Tori, a headstrong teen who has to survive the now iconic Lubden the Leprechaun, an Irish folklore creature twisted into a demonic killer. The picture would earn a small cult following, and Aniston herself would become one of the highest paid and most recognized celebrities of the last 30 years. Becoming symbolic with comedic roles, appearing in cult movies Bruce Almighty and Office Space, Aniston would avoid acknowledging appearing in Leprechaun, but over time has embraced her humble beginnings in horror. Number 8. At the time, being better known as the older sister of Mary-Kate and Ashley, Elizabeth Olsen would earn leading lady of Silent House down to her own merit, telling the story of a vacationing family who become haunted by an insidious supernatural entity. Although underperforming at the box office, what made the movie stand tall was its ambitious single-take narrative and the performance of its leading star. Known best for her contributions to the Marvel Universe and showing a highly promising future in the industry, Olsen's career has gone from strength to strength and is now one of the current leading ladies in Hollywood. Number 7. Starting his career in TV and bit parts, Paul Rudd would see his first cinematic lead in the 6th installment of the Halloween franchise, The Curse of Michael Myers. Suffering heavily from studio interference, the movie would be considered the lowest point of the series, panned by fans and critics alike and ultimately being disowned by many of the crew. However, remaining prolific in the industry, Rudd was able to carve an impressive career as a supporting actor, a career that would see him evolve into a AAA star and one of the most respected in his field. Number 6. It almost challenges belief that Grizzly 2 Revenge even exists. A mysterious sequel to an obscure picture stuck in development hell that would feature several future AAA stars. Only seen in the opening scene, George Clooney, Laura Dern, and Charlie Sheen would all serve as killbait to the picture as unsuspecting campers who fall victim to a murderous bear. Oddly starring several other big names and spending almost 40 years on the shelf before finally seeing an official release, Grizzly 2 Revenge is still a truly terrible picture, but stands as a hilarious example of several celebrities' first professional outing. Number 5. Another multi-entry in this eccentric sequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation was intended to introduce a new family, this time headed by the delightfully demented Matthew McConaughey. For the final girl, a fresh-faced Renee Zellweger was cast as Jenny. This being her first acting role showed early signs of becoming a potential scream queen. Originally titled The Return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, was renamed in '97 in hopes of cashing in on the newfound celebrity status of the two lead stars. Shelving Leatherface as the movie's main attraction, all future releases would show McConaughey and Zellweger as the movie's new main appeal. Number 4. With the release of the original Friday the 13th, the world will be exposed to one of the greatest horror franchises, but also the now iconic Kevin Bacon. Appearing as Jack Burrell, a character there simply for the kill count, but would ultimately become the most memorable moment of the picture following his shocking demise. Though not his first role, it would be as the character of Jack that would launch his career, gifting him several future leading roles. Cited as one of the greatest actors to never receive an Academy Award nomination, and a career still going strong to this day, Kevin Bacon has become a living meme and now recognized by multiple generations as a legendary modern actor. Number 3. Initially a role intended for Cary Elwes, future Oscar winner Leonardo DiCaprio would make his feature debut in the second sequel to the horde monster classic, Critters 3. Starting at just 15 years old and taking the role as a means of gaining attention in the industry, the movie suffered from a rushed production and was released to universally unfavorable reviews. Following the picture, DiCaprio would be typically cast as the romantic lead, but was always in favor of breaking the pretty boy stigma. Able to land lead roles in several acclaimed projects, would see him often recognized by the Academy before finally winning in 2016, proving to be one of the most versatile and high-paid actors in history. Number 2. Possibly the best-known example of a celebrity who began in horror, future megastar Johnny Depp was one of the original victims of Freddy Krueger. Beginning his career as a musician and appearing as Glenn in A Nightmare on Elm Street, a part he was offered due to Wes Craven's daughter having a crush on him. Depp's career would go from strength to strength and become recognized as one of the greatest character actors of a generation. Still a highly praised actor to this day, he's never forgotten where he came from and still credits A Nightmare on Elm Street as one of his personal favorite pictures. Before we get to number 1, please consider supporting the show as a producer by becoming a channel member or patron, and you'll be able to claim several rewards. Also, have you seen future top 10s and follow me on Facebook, or show your appreciation by hitting the thumbs up and subscribing and ringing the bell to keep up with all things demented. Number 1. Of all cinematic celebrities of all generations, there are few that are more accomplished than Tom Hanks. From the lovable comedies of the 80s to the high drama of his later career, he would actually receive his first acting role in the 1980 low-budget slasher, He Knows You're Alone. Beginning his career as a fresh-faced 23-year-old, Hank's character Elliot was initially intended as simply another victim for the killer, but upon test screenings proved so likable and charismatic that the script was rewritten to see his character survive the ordeal. What followed is the climb of one of the most praised and decorated actors of all time. Earning 4 Golden Globes, 7 Emmys, and 2 Academy Awards, Tom Hanks is internationally recognized as one of the most beloved professionals in the industry, and also the undisputedly most successful star that started in horror. So there was my list. Were there any I missed? Who were your favorite stars that started in horror? Leave a comment below and be sure to check out some other top 10s on screen now. And remember, no list is definitive but the one you make yourself. This is Mike from Demented Pictures saying, may your movies be bloody and your scares be shitless.